Hello, hello, John S. Rhodes here, and I am one of the Rhodes brothers along with my brother Matt Rhodes. This is Greater Wealth Through Mastery. Now, why did I have the sad face? Because I'm going to reveal something about free coffee forever, some math that is insane and will make you grumpy, but there is a bright side. Stick with me until the end. So let's say that we want free coffee every single day forever. That would be, let's say, $5. Okay, so $5. How much would you need per year to have free coffee all year? That would be 5 times 365, $1,825. So you would need $1,825 per year. Okay, understand, that's very, very clear. 1,825. We will come back to that. Now, let's assume that we're going to put a bunch of money into the stock market, or let's say some kind of money market, and it pays 5%, okay, which is pretty great. If it's paying 5%, again, dividends, some kind of yield where we get 5%. Now, if we take that 5%, okay, 0.05, that's 5%, and we divide by 1, take 1 and divide by 0.05, there we go. That equals 20. So what is that 20? I know math, I know, grumpy, that's 5, I understand, right? But that 20 and math, what does that get us? Okay, so if we're getting 5% interest, we just invert that. How much money would you need to have at 5% interest to give us $5 per day? So you need to take 20, and we're going to multiply that 20 times 1,825. 1,825, which is what we saw earlier. That's the amount of money we need per year. So this is the amount of money that you would need to have. Oh, $36,500. $36,500 is how much you would need to have invested in the stock market, paying 5% dividends, or if it was in a money market, making 5%. $36,500. 36.5. Wow, just boom. Okay, now to prove this out to you, 36.5, you can pause the video at any time and take a look for yourself. Now we're going to say, well, okay, I'm going to multiply that times 0.05, the 36,000 times 0.05. That equals, do you know the magic number? Again, $1,825. That's how much that $36,000 at 5% interest is going to generate. And then if we want to divide by 365, number of days in the year, divide by 365, that's going to give us, $5 a day. So, making this very simple, if you want $5 per day forever, enough for a free coffee forever, you need to have $36,000 invested at 5% dividends or interest yield. 5% yield on 36,000 is $5 per day. I don't know about you, but that broke my mind when I figured that out. And I apologize for the crazy math and showing you and doing things with my phone and showing you on the screen. But I encourage you to go back and follow along and run the math for yourself, because it's so bonkers, so crazy, so wild that it can break your brain. And it's no wonder people do not want to invest. It's no wonder that people want to live for today, this very moment. They would love to have free coffee forever. I'd love to have free coffee forever. If I told you that that free coffee forever would cost you $36,000 right now, what would you say? Is it not worth it? So this should unlock a brand new universe in your mind in so many ways. It shows you the power of having money set aside that can actually generate that much money. It's like, wow, I need this big pile, right? You need a tremendous amount of money to generate passive income if it's only money that you've got. You don't have any willpower, you have no small business, you have no side gig, side hustle. So if it's just money here, it's gonna have to work really, really hard for you. And that 5% isn't even what most people are getting on their money. They're getting, 1, 2, 3%. They're not even getting 5%. But again, it should break your mind that you need that much money for a free coffee forever. It should unlock things in your mind, such as, well, how do I generate $5 easier? Well, start a side hustle, start a side gig, ask for a raise, switch jobs, right? So this is one reason why I just absolutely love the idea of publishing a book, spending 15, 20 minutes, spending an hour, 2 hours, generating a book using artificial intelligence, packaging it up, putting a cover on that book, putting it onto Amazon KDP, launching that book. And if that book only gets me 1 sale per day or 2 sales per day, then that's equivalent to $36,000 because that book could be paying me the $5 that I'm talking about. So one simple book in a few hours can generate as much as $5, $10 per day. So this is the power of a side hustle. This is the power of a side gig. This is the power of creating a product that is evergreen and just pays you over and over again. This also tells you why building money over time is so important. In other words, putting money aside, putting money aside, putting money aside, and letting that money compound for you. The 5% is pretty incredible if it's working for you day after day after day relentlessly. Okay, I'm gonna pretty much stop there. I just want to get the point across that $5 is not much money. It takes $36,000 plus in order to, at 5% interest, to give you a free coffee forever. And that if you want to start working the math in other ways, well, this is why people want, need, desire multiple millions of dollars so they can get $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, $50,000 per year, $100,000 per year from the money that they've saved over years. Now, fortunately, because of compounding and putting money aside very early and letting that compound over time, you can get there. You can do it. This is also why I'm so interested in generating money here and now passively with my work and my time and little money machines. Very, very cool. If you're interested in these topics more, these mini money machines, publishing little books, for example, please let us know in the comments below. But I wanted to break your mind for a minute and challenge your assumptions on just how much money you really need for the basics of life, right? So for the little amounts of money that are generated per day, the amount of money that you want to have from your savings and from your investments. Very, very interesting. So what do you think about this? Did I break your brain with the free coffee forever? I'd love to know. What about your experience? What about your expectations here? How do you think about this? What does it mean to you? Okay, well, let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this, please share it with a friend. That's how we grow the channel. It's a word of mouth referral from people exactly like you. Really, really appreciate you very much. This is John S. Rhodes of the Rhodes Brothers. Until the next training, breaking your mind, John S. Rhodes signing off. Thank you very much.